behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody. It's another edition of Palm Mash TV for you. We're glad that you could join us again today. Got another great interview coming up in just a moment or two. Before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And you're always going to be notified whenever a new interview comes your way. So we hope you do that. And feel free to use the comment section here on YouTube. And also check out one of those comments because we're going to have links to our caps and t-shirts. So I hope you take advantage of that. And also, we have a Facebook page, facebook.com/PalmMashTV. And feel free to like the page and inbox us, comment on everything you see. We'd love to hear from there as well. And we have an email address, palmmashtv, all one word, @gmail.com. And if you're a band or solo artist, then feel free to email me and let me know if you want to be on the show, and we'll be more than happy to get you on. And it's for fans as well. If you're a fan, we'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central, we're on Roku, channel Smile World TV, so check that out. And we have an official web address, www.onemicmusic.net/PalmMashTV. So we hope you check that out. And all that will be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. In just a moment, we're going to have Autumn Helene from Auburn, Washington. Another talented artist. She's only 13 years old, but she sings really great, and I think you'll agree when we show you the video. And we're going to get to that in just a moment, but first, here's another quick word from ClickJam at clickjam.com. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
All right, everybody, it's interview time again, and with us this time we have Autumn Helene from Auburn, Washington. Thanks for joining us, Autumn.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you on the show today. So I'm guessing that you've always been involved with music, and that's what made you become a musician, or does it go deeper than that? Tell us in your own words, though.
I've always loved music. I have ever since I was like a toddler, I've always been like banging toy drums and toy guitars and that sort of thing. I've always loved music, and that love for music grew more and more as I grew up. I was in a community choir from grades 2 to 7. I'm in 8th grade right now. I'm not doing it anymore, but that was a cool experience, and that's also where my love of music grew then too. And yeah, I've just always been fond of music.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good story there, Autumn. I'm sure there's several independent artists. Mainstream artists that motivated you in your singing. Are there any ones you look up to?
Yeah, definitely. I really, really look up to B. Miller. Her writing and her music is absolutely phenomenal. And I also love Fozia. Her range is absolutely insane, and I really look up to those two. And they kind of influence my style of music. And yeah, I just really love them.
Okay. Well, that's good. So tell us about where we can find your music. I mean, I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms. There might even be physical copies too, but let us know where we can find your music at.
Yeah, you can find my music on pretty much every music platform on Autumn Helene Music. My socials are also Autumn Helene Music. And my singles that I've released are You Won't Regret a Thing, Stars Line, Good in You, and Off My Knees. So keep your eyes out for those.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody, go out there and download Autumn's songs. I'm sure she'd appreciate you for that. And
yeah.
And again, speaking of your music, I guess we're getting ready to watch a music video. It's kind of a lyric video, but it's called Stars Align. Is there a story behind that, or is it self-explanatory? Why don't you tell us about that song?
That song is kind of based around how even though you may be going through something really, really difficult and really rough and you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, just trust that it's there. Like the stars will always align. There are good things. There is a rainbow after the storm and it gets better. And so that's kind of the what that kind of is based off of.
Oh, okay. Um, well, that is a good thing to remember, because even though we do have our down times, like I said, it eventually does get better, and so that's something that we can all learn from you there, Autumn. So I'm glad you did that song, and we'll be doing that in just a moment or so. But I just wanted to thank you again, Autumn, for being on the show. I think that's all we really need right now. But we'd love to have you back sometime if you ever have anything new to plug.
I would love to be back. Again, thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's no problem. And we'll get right to the video. Here's Stars Align by Autumn Helene right here on Palm Mesh TV. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
One lonely night, you feel all alone. You wanna go anywhere, anywhere but home. The tears won't wash away all the doubt in your mind. Oh, why can't I leave this all behind? Smell the fresh air and look about the sky. Even in tough times, the stars still align. The broken hopes, the shattered dreams, the meaningless words, and the rocks that were never turned make it all seem so much more worth it in the end. 'Cause this is just the beginning. I guess you gotta turn on the light before you get lost in the dark. And you gotta find an open door if you wanna make a mark. My doubts won't wipe away all the tears from my eyes. So one day you'll leave this all behind. Smell the fresh air and look about the sky. Even in tough times, the stars still align. The broken hopes, the shattered dreams, the meaningless words, and the rocks that were never done make it all seem so much more worth it.